Hello, 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 hello. What's up, NGB, the gang, NGB Business News? You already know what's going on. It's the greatest business commentary news channel on YouTube. And today we just going to be chilling. We just going to be having a good time. We got a lot of good topics in here today. But you already know what I really want to talk about. The main event for tonight is obviously going to be Donald Trump and him basically coming out and saying that he's going to be arrested on Tuesday. Will this happen? I'm not sure. We're going to get into the details. As you guys know, I kind of like to look into the details with you guys, so I don't really take too much of a look at this until, I start the stream with you guys and everything like that, so we can kind of walk through it together, really see what's going on and everything like that. But it's going to be real interesting if Mr. Orange ends up, behind that jail cell. And I'm sure you guys already know it's gonna be a nice jail cell. It might as well be like a lower middle class apartment. You know what I'm saying? He probably not gonna be eating noodles. He probably gonna be eating shrimp Alfredo pasta should he go to jail. But we're gonna look into these details and everything like that. Now I can see right here we have Amazon's which Twitch, Amazon owns Twitch. Their CEO stepped down last week, so we're gonna touch on that a little bit. We're going to touch on a little bit about what's going on with this whole TikTok ban. It's getting more and more serious. At first, when I heard about it, a year ago, I thought it was kind of a joke, maybe something that might not happen, but it seems like it might actually be coming to fruition, especially with, U.S. and China tensions getting worse and worse as they are. And, TikTok is a Chinese company that has no regulations. So basically, we can't regulate it at all. They have an unfiltered version of TikTok that is available for the US and our children, but they have a filtered version for their children, and I feel like that should say a lot. Now, also, we kind of want to talk about this whole, as you guys know, a lot of banks have been going down lately. They've been under a lot of pressure, but we want to see, okay, well, if the rich elite aren't putting their money in these Silicon Valley, these crypto, these, more private type of banks, then where are they putting their money? And there's an article on that. So I think that should be really interesting, so we can kind of know what's going on and everything. But hey, guys, I'm not going to hold you up. So let's go ahead and get into the first article talking about Amazon Twitch's CEO stepping down. Okay, so here we are. It says Amazon's Twitch CEO steps down after nearly 10 years after the acquisition, after, Amazon acquired Twitch. If you guys don't know Twitch, as you can see, here's Twitch right here. I'm sure you guys know what Twitch is, but for my guys that don't, it's basically people have the option to. At first, it was strictly pretty much video games. You could go and you could watch your favorite streamers play their games. It was a good way for a lot of people who, I guess you would say, a more normal or a more casual gamer to see really how, real professional and people who are really good at gaming, to see them play and interact with, their favorite Fortnite players, League of Legends streamers, everything like that. I'm on Twitch all the time. I was actually on Twitch today. I'm on Twitch almost every day. But, their person stepped down, so we kind of want to see, why did he step down? Was there a reason for this, and everything like that? We like to look into the details over here. Is this possibly more of a political move, or was it actually just him stepping down? He figured now was his time. Maybe he wanted to move on into other ventures. So, let's see what it says. Now it says Emmett Shear, the CEO of Amazon's live streaming service Twitch, is stepping down from his role effective immediately, the company announced on Thursday. We with the Miller Lights today. Probably going to be on the Miller Lights this week. It's that kind of week, guys. Now, it says Amazon announced Thursday, stepping down from his role immediately, which kind of seems weird, when you use the whole immediately thing. Kind of makes it seem like it wasn't his decision, but let's see. Now it says Amazon acquired Twitch for almost $1 billion in 2014. The site is most known as a popular live streaming platform for video gamers. After buying Twitch, Amazon was largely hands-off with the business, though it has offered Prime subscribers perks on the live streaming platform, such as free games and in-game loot. And if you guys don't know, Twitch is pretty much the biggest live streaming company that's out right now, with second being probably like YouTube live streaming and everything like that. If you're a gamer, Twitch is definitely where you want like to be. There's a lot of lifestyle stuff. We all know on Twitch, there's all types of, girls doing what would you call it? Bikini streams and hot tub streams and things like that. It's a very controversial platform, but a lot of people have made a lot of money on it, and a lot of people really enjoy watching Twitch. But I would say that's pretty much what Twitch is. It's gaming, and it's pretty much girls in bikinis and all that kind of stuff. Now it says Shear will be replaced by Twitch president Dan Clancy, who has been a close partner to Shear. He wrote in a blog post. Shear says he's stepping away to spend more time with his newborn son. Okay, so he has a new son. That makes sense. Working at Twitch has got to be pretty extensive. I'm sure he's made millions of dollars, in this job. He's probably said, hey, like, I got a son. I done made the bag. He's probably working, 15, 16, 17, 18 hours a day. And, he's probably just like, hey, I want to, have a family role, a more of a family role. And now it says he will continue to work there in a more advisory role, kind of, taking a step back, which can be a really good thing. I think it can be a really good thing. Now, with the arrival of my son, the time has come for me to focus my energies on building that tiny little startup family. I'm ready to dedicate my energies there. Twitch will always remain a part of my extended family, a community where I grew in so many ways alongside Twitch itself. Okay. Now, it says his resignation adds to a recent exodus. If you guys know, exodus is pretty much like a mass of people leaving, of leadership under CEO Andy Jassy. Earlier this month, Ring CEO Jamie Siminoff announced he was stepping down from his role at home security subsidiary. Last year, executives overseeing Amazon's Alexa and hardware research and development group, known as Lab 126, exited the company. Last July, public policy Jay Carney announced that he was leaving to join Airbnb, and the 23-year Amazon veteran Dave Clark resigned as retail, the same month. And that's really all they have on this topic. But I think the interesting here is not necessarily that he is leaving Twitch, but that all these other people are leaving. Don't you guys think that's something that we should kind of look into? We were really taking a look into Google and YouTube, and kind of, like, you guys know, I like to say pretty much with a company, if you're looking, to buy into a company, especially as an investor, if you see one bad news, it's like, okay, companies deal with bad news. You take note of it. You see two bad news, you're like, all right, maybe something's going on with this company. When you see three bad news, then it's kind of like, all right, maybe I should think about, possibly trying to buy this at a lower price. Should I maybe sell off my stock price? Or, is there possibly something going on in the background that we don't know about, that a lot of leadership knows about? Because, if a company is successful, they're on the path to success. Obviously, traditionally, their leaders are not going to be very adept to just leaving the company. I mean, think about yourself. If you're working a great job and, and everything like that, and you don't really see many better options than what is the great option that you have, you're not likely to leave. But if you start, hearing little things in the company, you're hearing little gossip, you're not really liking the way that things are going, then you'd be adept to leave. And with Amazon having so many leaders leaving, that's something that we're obviously going to have to look into. But, guys, like, comment, subscribe, all that, help the channel grow. I appreciate that. And I think this is really interesting. So I want to hear what you guys think about Amazon's Twitch, CEO stepping down. Does this have to do with possibly, the way the platform is going to be moving into the future? They're making a lot of changes. Aiden Ross left and went over to a new platform. Who knows? Will other streamers do that? I don't think a lot of streamers will probably be going over, to YouTube and other things like that, just because Twitch is so profitable for them. And these other, there really isn't an established streaming platform that really can compete. I know a lot of people are going over to Rumble because it's less censored, which Twitch Twitch is kind of censored, especially if you're black, by the way. And shout out to Kai Cenat. But you know what I'm saying? I don't think there's really a competitor that's big enough. You could go on there, and even if you are a big name, you may have half the subscribers simply because they're going to be on Twitch, and they see you pop up on Twitch, and then they go and watch you. Whereas if you're on a whole nother platform, they're just not accustomed to it, so they're just not going to go and visit it. You know, I may like Kai Cenat, and I may like Kai Cenat and watch him on Twitch, but if he goes over to Rumble, you know, I don't be on Rumble. I don't go on there. And it really takes a specific type of influencer, a powerful influencer, to actually get somebody to jump an entire platform. So let me know what you guys think about that and everything. And you know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and get into this next topic here. Now,